Hello, it's Tuesday, very hot Tuesday. It's been a long, hot Tuesday because I haven't been working today. I'm off today and tomorrow. It was bank holiday yesterday. Today and tomorrow, barring a couple of meetings that I need to dial into, I'm off tomorrow as well. But today has been a singly triumphant day because I'm here today with Squirtle, and it's been a long, hot day, but it's been a milestone for the Squirtle because I'm going to flip this round. Do you want to tell the people at home what we've managed to achieve today?
I'd be able to ride a bike.
Be able to ride a bike. We've been trying for a long time, haven't we? We took stabilisers off a long time ago. We've tried this thing, we tried that thing, and we managed to achieve it today. So what I could do, I could attach to the end of this video showing how clever you are, the fact that you can do it. Yeah? But it's been very exciting. Been very, very exciting, and I'm super proud of you. You've done such a good job, such a good job. There's a nasty looking crow over there. Is it a crow or a blackbird? Maybe it's a blackbird. You just out of your eyesight. You see it through there? Oh, it's flown away now. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it was.
It's big, huge. So that's the kind of like the main thing that's happened today. But super brilliant, fab, clever Squirtle. Right, we are back with the Adventures of the Wishing Chair. It was quite a nice episode yesterday, quite a nice chapter. And actually, one of the things we decided today was that kind of, I think when we get to the end of the Wishing Chair, we'll probably stop doing this now, because we
could just do that in picture
or we
books.
could just do picture books. Yeah, we'll have a think when we get nearer. We've still got a few chapters to go.
That's why picture books are more fun.
Yeah, because one of the other things that I watch each week is the Sophie Ellis Bextor Kitchen Disco. For anybody else that watches the Sophie Ellis Kitchen, can't say it. Sophie Ellis Bextor Kitchen Disco. And this coming Friday, she's doing the last one, and she put it really, really well, I think. And it caused her to sing A Spoonful of Sugar from Mary Poppins, and she kind of quoted Mary Poppins, saying that Mary Poppins comes and, you know, when she comes into people's lives and when she leaves a family, she tells the children that she'll leave when the wind changes. And Sophie Ellis Bextor put it that she felt that there was a kind of a wind change with lockdown, and certainly beginning of June, Emily goes back to school. Hopefully middle of June you start going back to school for a couple of days as well. So hopefully there's a wind of change, a wind of positive change. So hopefully these stories have helped, but we've still got a couple of weeks yet, I think, of the Wishing Chair. We're about halfway through, and like Molly said, we'll possibly carry on with the picture books at the weekends for a little bit longer after that. We'll see how it goes.
Like, if we do that, would Emily do it too?
It's up to you. Do you like doing it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think Emily should have it done.
But picture books has been yours and my thing, isn't it? Emily's enjoyed doing this, so we'll see.
Really?
We'll involve Emily. See if she wants to do that.
Okay.
But that's been very much a you and me thing, isn't it? The weekend one. Right. Anyway, The Adventures of the Wishing Chair. Let's turn over your copy. This episode, it was a nice chapter yesterday where they went to a wizard's birthday party. Let's see if this one is going to be a nice one or a not so nice one. This one's called The Wishing Chair is Foolish. What is it? Chapter 12. That's
how you
that's
can
called.
read.
Roman numerals. That's X11 means 12.
I never get that.
That's because I'm very old and I was brought up in Roman times. Right. The Wishing Chair is Foolish. Once the wishing chair was very foolish, and nearly landed the children and Chinky in a dreadful fix. It grew its wings one morning when the children were playing snakes and ladders. Chinky saw the red wings flapping and jumping up in excitement. "Come on," he cried, "I'm longing for another adventure." They all jumped onto the chair. It flew out of the door in a great hurry and then up into the air. It was a beautiful day, and the children and Chinky could see for miles. The chair seemed in a rather silly mood. It swung to and fro as it flew. It's hard to say that, right? It swung to and fro as it flew, and even jiggled about once or twice. "I say," said Chinky, "I don't like this." Hold on tightly, children, in case the chair turns head over heels or something silly. It's in a dangerous mood. Shall we go back home? Asked Molly in alarm. Of course not, said Peter. We'll never turn our backs on an adventure. So on they went, the chair still doing its little tricks. At last, Chinky really did get a bit frightened. For once, Peter nearly fell off. Go down to earth at once, chair, he commanded. The chair seemed cross. It didn't want to go down, but it had to. So down it went, jiggling every now and again, as if it really did mean to jerk the children off. Peter looked down to see where they were going. There was a village below them, and they seemed to be going down towards the roof of a house. I hope the chair doesn't land on the roof, said Peter. It looks as if it's going to. But it did something even worse than land on the roof. What do you suppose it did? It tried to go down the large red chimney belonging to the house. It really was behaving very foolishly. Of course, it couldn't possibly go down, and it stuck fast, 3 legs in and 1 leg out. And there it was, all sideways, with the children getting covered with soot and smoke. Chinky climbed out first and helped Peter and Molly out too. They sat on the roof, holding onto the chimney, which felt rather hot because warm smoke was coming out of it. Chinky was very angry. I never thought the chair would be so silly, he said. It's acted so sensibly up till now. Now look what it's done. It's gone and stuck itself in somebody's chimney, and goodness knows how we're going to get it out. And here we are up on a roof in a village we don't know. It's too bad, said Molly. Look at my frock, all over soot. We'd better shout and see if someone will get us down, said Peter. So they shouted, hi, 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 help, hi, hi, hi. Soon a gnome heard their shouting and came out to see what it was all about. When he saw the 3 children up on the roof and the chair in the chimney, he was amazed. He shouted to his friends, and soon the whole village was staring upwards. Get a ladder and help us down, shouted Peter. Our chair has landed us in this fix. In a few minutes, a long ladder was brought, and the children and Chinky climbed carefully down to the ground. Chinky exclaimed what had happened, and the village folk exclaimed in astonishment. The thing is, said Peter, how are we going to get the chair out? It can't stay there for the rest of its life, cooking in a chimney pot. Who would have thought it would have been so silly? It's trying to get out, said Molly suddenly. Look, it's wriggling. And so it was. It did look funny. It tried its hardest to get out, but it was stuck much too tightly. It's no good, said Peter gloomily. It will have to stay there. I don't see how we can possibly get it out. Of course we can, said Chinky. We'll get the village sweep to come along and put his long brush up the chimney. Then the silly old chair will be swept up out of the chimney. We'll get into it when it comes down to earth and go home immediately before it has time to do anything silly again. I'll fetch the sweep, said a round-faced gnome at once. He lives next door to me. He ran off and in a few minutes came back with a little sweep, looking rather black, carrying his bundle of poles. He stared in astonishment at the chair in the chimney. Can you push it out for us? Asked Chinky anxiously. I'll try, said the sweep, and he went into the house and fitted the big round brush onto the first pole. He pushed it up the chimney. Then he fitted another pole onto the first one and pushed that up the chimney too. So he went on until the brush was almost at the top. Then he fitted on his last pole and prepared to give a good push. Chinky, Molly and Peter were outside the house watching the chair in the chimney. All the gnome villagers were with them too. It was really rather exciting. The chair gave a jolt. The sweep's pushing it, yelled Chinky, dancing about excitedly. Oh look, he's pushing it hard. The chair is coming out. It's nearly out. And so it was. The sweep was pushing and pushing with his round brush, and the chair was getting loose as it was jerked farther up. Suddenly it came right out of the chimney with a rush. The sweep's brush came out too and twiddled round in the air in a funny manner. There it comes, shouted Molly. Hi, chair, come to earth. But to the children's dismay, that naughty wishing chair flapped its red wings and flew right up into the air. It didn't go near the ground. Oh, I say, said Chinky, isn't it behaving badly? They all watched it fly away till they could no longer see it. It was gone. Well, said Molly, we'll have to get home another way, that's all. I'm afraid we've lost the chair now. We'll catch the bus that leaves here in 5 minutes' time, said Chinky, looking at a bus timetable set out on a wall near. It won't be long before we're home. I'm sorry about the chair, said Peter sadly. It gave us some fine adventures, you know. It's behaved very badly today, it's true, but once or twice it's been very good to us, like when it fetched us from Witch Kirikiri's. Yes, said Chinky, we mustn't forget the good things just because it's once been bad. Come on, here's the bus. They got into the bus, which was very peculiar, because the driver was a duck and the conductor a rabbit. However, Chinky didn't seem surprised, so Molly and Peter said nothing, but just stared. In 10 minutes, they found themselves outside a cave in a hillside. "This is where we get off," said Chinky, much to their surprise. They followed him into a cave and up some steps. Chinky opened a door, and to the children's amazement, they found themselves climbing out of a tree in the wood near to their home. "You simply never know where an entrance to Fairyland is," said Molly, staring at the tree as Chinky shut the bark door. They ran home, and the very first thing they saw in their playroom was, guess, yes, their wishing chair. They stared in astonishment. "Why, it's come back home after all," said Peter, delighted. "Its wings have gone. Oh, fancy, it's come back to us. Isn't that lovely?" "Good old chair," said Molly, running to it and sitting down in it. "I'm glad it's back. I expect it's sorry now. I don't mind having nearly gone down a chimney now it's all over. It's so exciting to think of." "Don't say things like that in front of the chair," said Chinky. "There's no knowing what it might do next." "Let's brush our clothes clean," said Peter, getting a brush. "We'll get into trouble if we don't. And certainly no one would believe us if we said we'd been stuck in a chimney." "Whatever shall we do next?" said Molly. "Aha, wait and see." And tomorrow, chapter 13, we meet the polite goblin. So that's us done for the day. You, Mrs. Bike Rider. So we'll be back tomorrow. I guess it'll be me and Emily, unless she's in a grump. Otherwise it'll be you and me. And anything else to report? Can't think of anything else. Anything else from you?
Any shout outs?
Any shout outs? I'm going to give a shout out because my friend Ingrid said a nice thing when I posted yesterday's one. So we're going to say a big hi to Ingrid. Hope you are well. I won't put you in the States this time, where I put you last time. So hope everything is okay over there. I saw you had a little mini earthquake yesterday, or I saw the Prime Minister having a little kind of, and she was reporting an earthquake yesterday. So I hope everything's okay. I hope you're all safe there. I think that's the only shout out. We will be back tomorrow, like I say, and what I shall tuck in, there's a little bonus one that I shall stuck in after this video of a very, very clever girl riding her bike for the very first time. Okay, in which case we'll say TTFN. Molly, do a wave. A Molly wave, and watch her riding her bike right now. Right.
Yes.
Keep pedaling, keep pedaling. Yes, 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 yes.
Keep going.
Got a nice little wiggle going on there as well.
Wait. Yes.
Awesome, 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 awesome. Yes.